very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter breathing and exchange of gases, that is mechanism of breathing. So, mechanism of breathing से start करते हैं. Here is a topic, mechanism of breathing. Now we have already discussed about the structure of human respiratory system, in which there are two lungs, and inside the lung there is the sac-like structure, that is lung alveoli, which are responsible for the gaseous diffusion of gases. So there is a huge human respiratory system which participate in the mechanism of breathing. Now here is a pressure gradient also work in mechanism of breathing. There are two stages which involve in the breathing, that is inspiration and expiration. Inspiration is carried out by in which the atmospheric air drawn in the lungs or lung alveoli, and the expiration is the process by which the alveolar air is expelled or released out to the from the alveoli or in the atmosphere. So here is two stages of breathing. Two stages of breathing. Breathing. First is inspiration. Inspiration. And the second one is expiration. Expiration. In the inspiration, this is a process in which the atmospheric pressure or atmospheric air drawn in to the lung alveoli into the lungs, and here is expiration, in which the lung air or air in the lungs released out. Released out. So this is a process in which breathing is the mechanism in which inspiration or expiration both takes place due to the pressure gradient which works in between the lung और in between the lung and atmosphere. और pressure gradient कैसे work करता है और कैसे यहाँ पे for example if here is a lung, so lung now कैसे एटमॉस्फेयर से when the atmospheric pressure of air is high than the lung alveoli, so in this time the pressure drawn inside the lung alveoli, और इस वजह से because the pressure almost inside the lung alveoli, there is the pressure inside the lung is almost equal to the zero or negative. Maybe negative pressure maybe negative हो सकते हैं, और in comparison the atmospheric pressure, और जो pressure होगा inside the lung alveoli is lower than the atmospheric pressure, so that pressure gradient work करेगा, and the pressure through the pressure gradient the air is drawn inside the lung alveoli, inside ले लिया जाएगा. If the pressure of lung is high, so that and in comparison with the atmosphere, pressure, that is low pressure, so that there is easily released out the air of lung और ये यहाँ से रिलीज कर दिया जाएगा. नाउ दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज द expiration. Here this is the process is known as expiration, and here is inspiration. Now here is two process which takes place with the help of pressure gradient. If the pressure gradient inside the lung alveoli is smaller than the atmospheric pressure, so that the out or atmospheric pressure drawn inside the lung alveoli, and if the lung alveolar pressure is higher than the atmospheric pressure, then the pressure can be released outside in the atmosphere or out from the lung. So this is the process known as expiration, and here this process is known as inspiration. तो दोनों process होते हैं. Then कैसे air chamber during this process the inspiration is also carried out by with the factor responsible for the volume which affect the inspiration or expiration both. If the volume of the chamber increases, so जब increase कर जाएगा तो easily inspire किया जा सकता है. If the volume of chamber decreases, तो there is the phenomenon is the expiration is carried out by the change in volume, that is decrease in the thoracic volume. thoracic chamber volume of thoracic chamber, अगर thoracic chamber का volume कम होता है तो यहाँ से easily expiration ये process expire किया जा सकता है air को from the lung alveoli. If the volume of the thoracic chamber increases or decreases, so that easily inspiration carried out होगा. Now the inspiration or expiration also carried out by the function of diaphragm and the intercostal muscle in between the ribs, which plays an important role in increasing the volume of thoracic chamber or also decreasing the role in decreasing the volume of thoracic chamber. Now कैसे वर्क करते हैं ये सभी डिस्कस करते हैं with the help of diaphragm. Now inspiration or expiration both takes place in the human respiratory system, और इसे डिस्कस करते हैं with the help of diagram. So inspiration takes place when the volume of the volume of the thoracic chamber increases. So thoracic chamber is formed by the the thoracic chamber is formed by the from ventral side with the help of ribs and sternum. From dorsal side, the dorsal side, that is vertebral column, covers and form the thoracic chamber, and from interior side there is a epiglottis which help in formation of thoracic chamber, and from the posterior side the thoracic chamber is formed by the diaphragm. So here is thoracic chamber which is formed by the interiorly from ribs with the help of ribs and sternum, with the help of ribs and sternum. Here is ribs and sternum, and the dorsal region there is a presence of vertebral column, dorsally the vertebral column encloses the thoracic chamber. Here is thoracic chamber. Now interiorly this is covered by a flap, cartilaginous flap, that is epiglottis. epiglottis, and posteriorly this is covered by or formed by the diaphragm. This is a structure of thoracic chamber which is formed during the inspiration. What happens during the inspiration? Here is a structure of diaphragm. Now कैसे प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट वर्क करेगा? व्हेन द इंस्पायरेशन कैसे कैरिड आउट होगा? द इंक्रीजिंग ऑफ thoracic chamber is done by initiating the contraction initiated by the diaphragm. The contraction of diaphragm. Here is a contraction of diaphragm towards the lower side, और ये क्या कर रहे हैं? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, which increase the volume of thoracic chamber which increase the volume of thoracic chamber by in the intero posterior region. So कैसे वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज होगा? When the contraction of diaphragm occurs, which contraction of diaphragm increases the volume of thoracic chamber in the direction of intero-posterior region. Here is interior side of the thoracic chamber and interior side of the thoracic chamber, and here is posterior side of the thoracic chamber. Interior and posterior side of thoracic chamber. Now here is ventral side of thoracic chamber and here is dorsal side of thoracic chamber. When the intercostal muscle of ribs become contracted, so the ribs and sternum raise towards the ventral side. Here is when जब ये जो intercostal muscles हैं, here is intercostal muscles of ribs and sternum. When intercostal muscles of ribs and sternum contract होंगे, then there is a rise of ribs and sternum, so that with the rise of these ribs and sternum, the volume of thoracic chamber increases in the dorsoventral region. In the region of dorsoventral region. Here is dorsoventral region. Here is ventral region, ventral, and here is dorsal. Because both जो sternum and vertebrae हैं वो ventral और dorsal side पे present हैं, तो dorsal और ventral side पे जब ये intercostal muscle become contracted, so that ribs and sternum raise towards the ventral side. With the raise of these ribs and sternum, finally the volume of thoracic chamber increases in. और यहाँ पे क्या होगा? So इसके वॉल्यूम बढ़ने से क्या होगा? The pressure of the thoracic chamber decreases in comparison with the atmospheric pressure. ये atmospheric pressure के comparison में कम हो जाएगा, because here is the जो atmospheric pressure is slightly greater than the slightly greater than the thoracic chamber, and here is the pressure gradient is almost low in comparison with the small atmospheric chamber, atmospheric air or atmospheric pressure, so that the इससे क्या होगा? The finally the air drawn inside to the lung alveoli with increase in thoracic chamber, volume of thoracic chamber. When the intercostal muscles of rib and sternum become contracted, the volume increases in the direction of dorsoventral region, and when the diaphragm become decreases, here is diaphragm contracted. Diaphragm, when diaphragm become contracted, so that the contraction of diaphragm will increase in the volume of thoracic chamber in the direction of anteroposterior region, so that the all over the volume of thoracic chamber increases. With increase in volume, the pressure gradient inside the thoracic chamber decreases in comparison with the atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure is slightly increasing, slightly more than the volume pressure in the volume or pressure in the thoracic chamber, so that air, atmospheric air can be easily drawn inside the thoracic chamber. और इससे क्या हो रहा है कि इजिली जो एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर है इसे इजिली ड्रॉन इन कर लिया जा रहा है विद द हेल्प ऑफ इंक्रीज इन द वॉल्यूम ऑफ thoracic chamber, because all these muscles are act together for increasing the volume of thoracic chamber. तो एक साथ वर्क कर रहे हैं ये वॉल्यूम को इंक्रीज करने में, और इससे क्या हो रहा है जो ओवरऑल वॉल्यूम है इस चैम्बर का वो बढ़ जा रहा है, और इस वॉल्यूम से बढ़ने की वजह से व्हेन द वॉल्यूम ऑफ thoracic chamber increases, so the pressure of thoracic chamber decreases in with compare, अगर हम कंपेयर करें एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर के कंपैरिजन में, तो ये क्या है डिक्रीज हो रहा है, क्योंकि जो वॉल्यूम है थोरेसिक चैम्बर की का वो बढ़ रहा है। और ये कब बढ़ेगा जब दोनों ही, बिकॉज द थोरेसिक चैम्बर इज फॉर्म बाय एपिग्लॉटिस which is present on interior side, and diaphragm which is present on posterior side, and ventral. The thoracic chamber is covered by the sternum and ribs, and from dorsal the thoracic chamber is covered by the vertebral column. Here is vertebral column, so that if in the vertebral column, so vertebral column तो move नहीं करेंगे, sternum intercostal muscles जो present है in between the ribs, when they become contracted, the rays in the ribs and sternum will increase the volume of thoracic chamber in the direction of ventral and dorsal region, and when the diaphragm contracted, the increase in the volume of thoracic chamber in the direction of anteroposterior region. इस वजह से यहाँ पे इंस्पायरेशन पॉसिबल हो पाता है, जिससे कि जो प्रेशर है वो डिक्रीज कर जाता है इस थोरेसिक चैम्बर में वॉल्यूम बढ़ने की वजह से प्रेशर डिक्रीज कर जाएगा। अगर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर को देखा जाए तो उसके कंपैरिजन में कम रहता है, जिससे कि एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर में एयर प्रेशर ज्यादा होने से फाइनली ड्रॉन कर लिया जाता है एयर को with the help of inspiration. Now next second is expiration. कैसे carried out होगा? Again with the help of diagram is expiration. So expiration is carried out by the relaxation of intercostal muscles and the relaxation of diaphragm, because in the expiration both the intercostal muscles and the intercostal muscles and the diaphragm become contracted, so that there is an increase in volume of thoracic chamber. When these muscles become relaxed, so that leads to decrease in the volume of thoracic chamber. So start करते हैं, because we have already know that is on interior side there is a presence of epiglottis, which prevent the entry of food in the windpipe. Here is so on the interior side there is a there is a sternum and ribs, and the interior side of thoracic chamber is covered by the thoracic chamber is covered by the sternum and ribs, and the posteriorly this is covered by the diaphragm, dorsally covered by the vertebral column, and interiorly by epiglottis. Ribs, vertebral column, diaphragm, here is epiglottis. So when the sternum, when the intercostal muscle in between the ribs, become relaxed, so that there is decrease in the volume of thoracic chamber in the direction of ventrodorsal region. वेंट्रल साइड पे और डॉर्सल साइड पे जब ये रिलैक्स होंगे तो तब स्टर्नम क्या होंगे, वापस से अपनी जगह आ जाएंगे, और इनके अपने जगह आने से क्या होगा, जो थोरेसिक चैम्बर है इसका वॉल्यूम ये वेंट्रल और डॉर्सल साइड से डिक्रीज कर जाएगा. एंड व्हेन देयर इज अ रिलैक्सेशन ऑफ डायफ्राम, जब ये रिलैक्स होंगे डायफ्राम तब क्या होगा, दे रेज टुवर्ड्स द इंटीरियर रीजन, सो दैट देयर इज डिक्रीज इन द वॉल्यूम in the region of anteroposterior region, which the factor which involved in the decrease in the volume of thoracic chamber is intercostal muscle, which is present in between the ribs, and there is a relaxation of diaphragm also takes place, so that overall the volume of thoracic chamber decreases. With decrease in the volume of thoracic chamber, increases. Decrease in the volume of thoracic chamber, so that the pressure of thoracic chamber increases. The pressure of thoracic chamber increases is slightly more than the atmospheric pressure, so that the air is easily expelled out or move from inside to outside, from lungs to the atmosphere. तो ये कैसे प्रोसेस होगा, when the diaphragm and the intercostal muscle become relaxed, so that they initiate, or they mainly responsible for the decrease in the volume of thoracic chamber. The decrease in volume of thoracic chamber will result in the increase in pressure. So in comparison with the atmospheric pressure, where atmospheric pressure is slightly lower than the thoracic pressure, the increase in the pressure result in release of air from inside to the outside or expulsion of air from lungs to the atmosphere. So this process is known as expiration. In the expiration process, the whole diaphragm and the ribs both work together. They in sorry. So that they increase the pressure of the thoracic chamber by decreasing the volume of the thoracic chamber, so that the result is that the overall the expulsion of air from inside to the outside, from lung to the atmosphere, carried out by the during the expiration. So the expiration, both एक्सपायरेशन एंड इंस्पायरेशन को मिला के एक ब्रीथिंग में कैलकुलेट किया जाता है और अप्रोक्सीमेटली 12 to 16 ब्रीथ पर मिनट होता है एक नॉर्मल इंडिविजुअल में। पर मिनट इतनी ब्रीथिंग होती है 12 to 16, और वो किसका कैलकुलेशन है? एक्सपायरेशन और इंस्पायरेशन दोनों का। एक्सपायरेशन कैसे? मसल्स एंड intercostal muscles and diaphragm become relaxed, so that these are responsible for the relaxation of sternum and ribs, and the sternum, ribs and डायफ्राम ये अपने ओरिजिनल पोजीशन पे जब जाते हैं तो देन दे द डायफ्राम एंड द स्टर्नम रिब्स हेल्प इन टुगेदर और वर्क टुगेदर इन decreasing the thoracic volume or decreasing the thoracic chamber volume, so that there is thereby increase in the pulmonary pressure, और pulmonary pressure बढ़ने से क्या होगा? Finally the air is expelled from into the outside of, और इन से आउट कर दिया जाएगा, that is from lungs से एक्सपेल कर दिया जाएगा आउटसाइड इन द एटमॉस्फेयर। इस रीजन में क्या हो रहा है? जो स्टर्नम है, रिब्स है, रिलैक्सेशन की वजह से ये अपने ओरिजिनल पोजीशन पे आ जा रहे हैं, कम टू देयर ओरिजिनल पोजीशन, एंड देयर बाय दे increase the pressure or pulmonary pressure, which is the pulmonary pressure increases slightly in comparison with the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is slightly lower than the thoracic और pulmonary pressure, ये थोड़ा सा ही कम होते हैं, और इसी वजह से एक्सपायरेशन हो पाता है, जहाँ पे जो thoracic या जो pulmonary एयर है इसे बाहर कर दिया जाएगा, एक्सपेल कर दिया जाएगा with the help of sternum, ribs and diaphragm, because they play important role in the expiration or inspiration both. तो ये दोनों वर्क कैसे कर रहे हैं इन द इंस्पायरेशन और एक्सपायरेशन को दोनों को कलेक्टिव अब डिस्कस करते हैं। क्विक रिवीजन कर लेते हैं कि हमने आज की क्लास में क्या डिस्कस किया है। दैट इज ब्रीथिंग इज द मैकेनिज्म बाय विच द two stages carried out in the breathing mechanism, in which the atmospheric air drawn inside to the lung and the lung air expelled or released out into the atmosphere. So this process is carried out in two stages, that is inspiration or expiration. In the inspiration process, the diaphragm becomes the contraction of diaphragm takes place, and the contraction of intercostal muscle in between the ribs also takes place. These increase in the volume of these together help in increase in the volume of thoracic chamber, so that when the intercostal muscles become contracted, they raise the sternum and ribs, so that they with raise in sternum and ribs increase the volume of thoracic chamber in the direction of ventrodorsal region. When the diaphragm become contracted, the diaphragm increase the volume of thoracic chamber in the anteroposterior region, so that finally the pressure of inside the pulmonary pressure inside the thoracic chamber become decreases, and the atmospheric pressure which is पहले से ही high है, so that easily the air drawn inside the pulmonary alveoli or lung alveoli. Now, in the expiration, when the sternum, when the intercostal muscle and the diaphragm become relaxed, so that the sternum and ribs get to their original position, and the diaphragm is also अपने original position पे आते हैं, so that they decreases the volume of thoracic chamber, thereby increase in the volume of pulmonary, increase in the pressure of lung alveoli, or pulmonary pressure increases in the thoracic chambers in comparison with the atmospheric pressure, so that the air which is present in the lung alveoli easily expelled out in the atmosphere. So this process collectively, inspiration or expiration, is known as breathing, and in normal human the number of breathing per minute is 12 to 16 times per minute. So नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक डिस्कस करेंगे.